everyone, I'm Gary with Ride Engine, and I am here with Julien Fillion, right-hand man. He's a ride engine designer and engineer for pretty much all the products you see here, and we want to show you a couple special things today. The first thing we want you to check out are our wingfoil para-wing chest harnesses, and I think there's no one better to talk about these than Julien.
Absolutely. So here we have a hydration pack also, because we know that when you're out there, out on the sea for a long down winter, you want to stay hydrated. So this year it was always a really good mix. We introduced last year a chest harness with the hydration. The harness pull for winging is actually really good when you have it on the chest. There's people that likes it on the belt, others likes it higher on the chest. So we do have the pull high up on the chest, and you can actually bring all kinds of goodies in the back, including a lot of waters for your downwinder. So this year, obviously, we introduced this new colorway, which is a high-vis green. When you're out there, you want to be as visible as possible when you're straight out to sea, and so that's why we introduced this harness here. It's interesting to understand that when you are using a chest harness like this, it has to be the proper fitting for you. This is very important. So that's why these bags come in 3 sizes. So they're not just like regular bags. It has to be perfectly matching your chest size.
So what's really cool too about this is they're highly adaptable. If you are para-winging or you're downwind para-winging, you could adapt the hook for your para-wing harness line. You can also use this for downwind sup, and a lot of the downwind offshore sup, people doing sup runs, love it for the hydration side of things. Plus, you can stash in there in a little dry bag, like a beacon, your phone, in case something goes sideways. Obviously, you can have some liquid in there, and you can remove the hook. So if you're not using the hook for a harness line, you could take that off, and now you just have a great pack to accompany you on these long downwind runs. So really, really cool. Obviously, we have black and the high-vis yellow, which is great for those offshore runs. We have another exciting product to show you guys. This one is particularly interesting. We are releasing what is called the retractable reel leash. And we all know that there was a leash back in the day that kiteboarders adopted called a reel leash from Oceanus, and we have taken that leash concept to the next level and purposely adapted it for the sports that we do, which is downwind sup, para-winging, and winging is what we recommend this for. And I really would love Julien to walk us through the 3 different configurations that this leash is going to be available in.
The reel leash here, mainly used for any sport hydrofoil, can be paddling, downwinding, winging, whichever. Some people will hook them to their boards, other people will hook them to their wings, and it was important for us to give as many options as possible to where they want to install this leash. We have the base leash here, which is basically the standard puck. You notice how small this is? That was the main goal. It had to be so minimalist with a very high retention spring inside. And the base leash, you can basically mount it on anything you want. It will come with a lot of hardware, so you can mount it on any harness you already have or any waist belt you already have. So you can just use the base retractable leash for that. But we're also including it into a complete OEM package with our own padded belt. You can ride a hook on this belt also for winging and or para-winging. So we have this package with the belt, and we also, because it is so small and so minimal, we actually make it into a calf leash also for riding downwinding, for example. Or if you just like to have your board leash onto your leg, you can actually mount this on your calf with the padded leash.
Yeah, absolutely. So everyone's probably wondering what the advantages are. Number 1 is for downwinding, para-winging. This stays nice and tight between your body and your board connection. So now you have reduced the slapping of the leash on the back of the board when you have to pump. Also, you are going to minimize or completely eliminate when you step on the ability to step on your leash. None of us like to step on the urethane cord. It doesn't feel good. You're trying to dance around to get it unstuck. And this will minimize the times that you'll actually step on the leash. The other thing is when you crash, there's just about 2 meters of webbing inside the leash itself. Plus we have a leader line, which is about another meter. So it puts the board 3 meters away from you. What does that equate to? Less interaction with your foil and your wings. So less popped leading edges, less popped struts, and less holes in your canopy. It's great to get that board way away from you. So yeah, we're really stoked on this project. Everyone's going to use this. Leashes, as we know them, are going to be canceled. when this comes out.